Hey guys, wanted to get this AMA out to you guys. So this was a very good AMA. So I hope you guys take some time to listen. Again, making this part of your research. So if yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe so we could continue to bring you these good contents. And so thank you.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Um, I think before we start with the AMA, I think it's always good to start on a positive note and just do a quick recap of where we are in our a short journey. It's been like almost 2 months, and um, I think looking at the milestones achieved and the developments that we have done and how this project has grown. I think it's been a massive achievement. So just like quickly recapping, what's been the kind of the milestones that we have hit. So yeah, Hodl is basically the longest lasting BNB reward token right now. We have been trending number one on CMC. There was a time where we are consistently in the top five, top 10 most viewed projects on CMC. We are the number one most trusted coin on Nextcoin. We already have a audit via TechRate. We were present in the Miami Bitcoin conference. We even launched two airplanes over Miami City, which basically had the Hodl banners going all over the city. We were also present in the Miami Shitcoin conference. Uh, then we listened to the feedback from the community and addressed the small investor situation. And then we got into a partnership with SafeTex. Got our first centralized exchange listing with BKEX. Then we got into certain staking programs with SafeTex via the Treats token, and then we hit an all-time high of 207 million market cap. Then we brought in gamification, which was preponed by almost 5 months. The first phase of gamification, which is the Hodl wheel, that was released. Um, and then yeah, we have started doing a lot of giveaway contests for daily BNBs. Um there is a Hodl global charity movement that's been initiated. We have almost 23,000 followers in Telegram, 38K on Twitter. Right now, we are I think around 96.5K holders, and soon we'll be hitting that sweet mark of 100K. Then we also did the Satoshi Street Bets AMA. We have won more than 20 different Twitter polls. And we got published on the big houses, which is the Yahoo Finance, Benzinga, Business Insider, uh, and lastly obviously the free spin that got launched last week. So I think in terms of our journey, I think if we look at these milestones, it's been quite a few things that we have accomplished in the short span of time. Going right from the uh, inception of these tokenomics to where we are right now. Obviously, we are in the middle of uncertain market conditions, and that definitely takes a toll on not just Hodl but every project. Um, we have seen the emergence of a lot of new projects based on the same tokenomics, uh, with uh, with a few changes and all of that. But we have also seen sustainability is a key issue for all of them, and I don't think so. Any of the other projects um, are out there now. I think Hodl is the longest one which is surviving right now, and still coming out with developments, coming out with more utilities on the platform, and figuring out ways to how to go about increasing the PNB pool and making it sustainable and growing it over a period of time. Okay, I think we can move on to the questions now. Let me just open that up. Uh, okay, so we have the popular ones sorted by popularity. The first one is please fix the gas fees problem as fast as possible. Um, Again, see, this is something that's kind of manual because we can't automate it essentially the small investors pool because that's a different pool and it's a smart contract which is built on the existing contract and there are a lot of variables which define what is the threshold for a small investor. What is the gas fee? Again, that's a variable that's not in our hands. That's just like defined by the network, the BSC network, and based on the congestion and everything, based on the number of holders, you get a different number out there. So this is something that cannot be automated. But what we have is we have a manual version of it, and the new changes will reflect like we already made three iterations to it. All we've already made like three iterations, I think. So the fourth one is going out. Will be again like what we said around the reimbursement of the gas fees. That's what we're going
Your mic's cutting out, mate.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, just repeat the last bit of when the new gas fee will be updated.
Yeah, so it's happening pretty soon. We just need to make the changes to the contract, the smart contract. Again, that takes some time, but yeah, we'll do that. So whatever is the new gas fee, that would be updated and that would be reimbursed along with the rewards to the small investors. Uh, okay, moving on to the next question. Dev uses the term of soon for so many questions in AMA. Is it possible to commit to real dates? I think uh, the idea about commitment to a real date is based on what is in our hands versus what is like when there is uncertainty around the external parties involved and external circumstances. I wouldn't want to commit on a date because again, like if something happens elsewhere, if there is a delay on, let's say, like we are already in talks with a lot of exchanges. If there's a delay from their end, and we give you guys a commitment on a certain date, that wouldn't reflect good on the project. And there have been a few instances, and we have already seen like how that pans out. So essentially, we want to like commit to the deadlines closer to when we have. Um, a, a solid timeline around it when the development is out there or like the talks are already in the closing phase. So that's where we want to like make the commitment so that like we stay as true and as accurate to the timeline that we are delivering on. uh, yeah, like in other terms, the the NFTs, yeah, the work is still going on that. Again, it's not just about releasing the NFTs from Hodl. That's pretty simple. That can be done today, tomorrow. Like there are so many plugins available for that. The idea is not around that, and I because I know a few of the competitors have also done that. Again, what we are looking out here is building a marketplace. It's about creating an ecosystem where like everybody can come in and buy and sell the NFTs and like deal with that. So yeah, like so what you're seeing, what you might be seeing on other platforms is like you might still be seeing NFTs, but like it's kind of different from what we are planning to do. And yeah, building the entire infrastructure from scratch, that's definitely going to take time. And again, like we want to like do a lot of QC around it. We want to like test it out rigorously and then only launch it. Again, in terms of timelines, I think with gamification, we already preponed it by like almost 5 months. We had planned it for Q4. We launched it by the end of Q2 itself. I think that shows the commitment for the team from the team for the project, and like how we also want to like fast track on things, right? So wherever possible, we will accelerate and expedite the things. But again, we also need to prioritize like what we want right now versus what we are looking at from a long-term perspective. So we need to be cognizant about all of this. Okay, moving on to the next question. Can we insert a buyback mechanism in tokenomics? Yeah, definitely. So we are looking into it. I think this should be doable using the reserve pool for doing this. We won't be increasing the gas fee, sorry, the taxes or anything. We'll just be utilizing the reserve pool buyback mechanism. Again, like something it's being worked upon, looked into. Will again like need to build a new smart contract on top of the existing one. So that's how it is. I don't know like if we might run into some issues once we code the new smart contract. So again, this is something that's being looked into, and I think like I'm 95% sure like it will happen. Uh, when will the okay? Moving on to the next question. When will the long-term investor program be launched? I think again like it's something like so this is the loyalty program. So we are still like looking into it. Again, like a lot of things have already been brainstormed and looked upon. Again, it's always also an evolving discussion and evolving program in a way. So what's happening is what we want to do is we want to reward the people who have been associated with the project for a long time and who believe in this project and share the
Your
vision.
mic, yeah, your mic
Yeah.
keeps. I don't know if your thumb or something keeps going over it, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, like I'm still in a static position now,
Okay.
but I need to look at the question. So that's the thing. Okay, so sorry, I lost like where I was. Um, so yeah, I think in terms of the loyalty program, so there are like multiple parameters that we want to bundle together. It's not just going to be like a single thing. It's going to be like um, stuff like the odds of winning on the Hodl wheel will be different, probably different the for the users under the Hodl wheel under the loyalty program versus the ones who are not there. And then the rewards that like a loyal user basically gets from the free spin that would be higher. So there's a bunch of ideas around it. Again, we still haven't closed it because it's still an evolving discussion and there's so many things going around right now. So yeah, we'll get to that and we'll close it out soon. Okay, moving to the next question. Can you please give us a proper teaser look at what the big secret marketing bombshell is that Ben has been talking about for weeks? Ben, you want to take that one?
Yeah, so we know there's some big things in the pipeline. Obviously, we can't elaborate on that because we're bound to contracts. But I just wanted to inform everyone around that basically hodl your hodl, and everyone will be rewarded.
Yeah, I think on this aspect, I would also want to touch upon a few data points and insights from our recent marketing activities. Now, like one of the key things is also I think a lot of people have DM'd me personally, based asking about what's happening with marketing and blah blah blah. And the thing is like because we don't see it in our face, right? We tend to think that marketing has stopped or like something. I don't know. But I just want to like address that fact. So the marketing has been going nonstop. We are running daily advertisements on a variety of platforms. PooCoins is something that has been running constantly, and in the last couple of weeks, we ramped up our budget for Insta and Facebook, especially. And it was a really successful campaign. So I just spoke to like Mary about it, and we our reach was like 1.6 million unique people in the last week from Facebook and Instagram, which is a crazy number. If you think about it, we saw a good spike when the market conditions improved along with these marketing activities. So that's the thing. Like we start seeing the positive impact from all of these activities, all of these initiatives. like when it's coupled with the right market conditions as well, right? Um, Another important, like another interesting stat is we are getting like almost 150 to 200,000 site visits on hodltoken.net on a daily basis. So again, it's a healthy number. Looks really good. Again, like with more people coming on board, more hodlers being there in the system, this number is just bound to increase. And I'm just looking at like once we have a significant number, we can again like start running advertisements on our platform, and that will just add another revenue stream for the BNB pool. So yeah, apart from the bombshell that Ben is going to drop, in terms of marketing, a lot of ramp ups have
You're cutting out, mate.
happened. Okay. I think in terms of marketing, a lot of activities, like more activities, are being planned. So we are going to launch our advertisements on three more platforms. Uh, I think one is Coin Paprika, one is BitMedia, and this we already tried CoinTraffic.io, but it did not give us like good results. So it's also like a lot of uh, A/B testing, and then figuring out like what's resulting in um, a good ROI for us, and then basically increasing the marketing budget for that channel. So again, like it's all a data driven approach, and that's how we are going about it. And yeah, the marketing is happening as we speak in the back end. You might not see an advertisement, but I think that's a good thing because you already know about Hodl. We would want like new users to come in, right? And that is what we want to target. That essentially basically shows that the way the campaigns are planned and the way the campaigns are being targeted, that's actually really good because we are capturing new people out here. Yeah, I think that's one thing I wanted to speak about on the marketing front. Moving on to the next question. BKEX is taking 80% of our volume. What's your opinion on that, and how can we fix it? I think um, I think that's an interesting data point, and that also shows like how we can't be reliant on a single exchange. We need more nodes, we need more reach, we need more exchanges, and uh, mm, okay, I think I can throw some light on the exchange listings as well. So we are speaking currently, like we are in an advanced talks with two big platforms, big exchanges. One of them has like almost 16 billion daily trading volume. The only delay that's happening is because of the tokenomics. Again, if we were just looking at the reflection tokenomics, we would have been listed on these platforms, and everything would be like sorted and all of that stuff. But since we have these unique tokenomics of the BNB pool, and it's like the first time these exchanges are getting to know about it. So again, like it's kind of a first thing. Again, Hodl is like setting the precedents out here as well, and we are working with the exchanges on how best to go about the situation. Again, there are multiple ways to tackle it, and there are pros and cons to each approach. So we are just like figuring out what is the best thing. So it's like we propose something, the exchange comes back to us with a counter proposal, then there is another discussion, then basically it's a to and fro, a ping pong kind of situation. But again, like all the discussions have been healthy, and they have been fruitful, and yeah, I think in terms of closure, we are like really close with two of them. So yeah, like I think with more exchanges, the reliance on a single exchange will go down, and what we personally see is the overall volume should definitely go up. Um, I hope that okay. Like moving to the next question, I hope that our official Twitter account can be updated more frequently. It's not just about the Twitter account. I think it's about all the social channels. So just to give everybody an update out there, so we have hired two freelancers who would be creating content and be posting about Hodl on all the social media channels. So there would be like 3 to 4 posts on a daily basis. So that's already happening. I mean, like we are in the closing stage for that, so that's going to happen. Uh, okay, moving on to the next one. Has the project development team expanded? Yeah, the team keeps on expanding. Um, I think we started. I don't know exactly. See, the thing is, like, we also have a lot of people who work as freelancers with us. It's not just like they're out here for the like the core team or something like that. We also get a lot of task-based people. Like for Hodl Wheel, we had somebody who just came in for the integration. We have somebody for the graphics. We have someone for like the social media things. So yeah, the team is growing like every day, every week. So again, like it's about figuring out what do we need, what is the priority, what is the short term goals looking like, what are the long term goals looking like, and how can we parallelly work on multiple fronts. So that's the idea behind this setting up of the team, and that's how everything is going about. uh, is it possible to move faster on certain features we were looking to implement that other contracts did? I don't know exactly what is meant here. Maybe this guy can ask the question when we open it for everyone. There is frequent liquidity pool of at least 80K almost every day. This is not true. Again, the liquidity that is being taken out, that's 0.5% of the liquidity. Everything basically stacks up, and then we have to get into these exchange fees, the team expansion, the marketing budget as well is being driven from all of this. So all of the budgets are coming from this. So if you look at the marketing wallet, we haven't sold any tokens in the last almost 2 weeks. We haven't claimed any BNBs because we don't want to deplete the BNB pool. So all of that is being addressed with the 0.5% liquidity that's being taken out. Again, we don't take it out every day. Like we accumulate it and then take it out. So that's why you might see a big number uh, at once, but that's how it's working, and that's something that we aligned with everyone 2 or 3 weeks back. Yeah, in one of the AMAs. When can we expect to receive Certic audit? Again, one of the team members is speaking to them. We'll share an update on that as well. Okay, moving on to the next one. Can we implement a mechanism where we log in daily to mark our presence to make our rewards stack and withdraw them when we are above gas fee to claim? Yeah, so stacking is something that we are looking at. Reinvestment is again something that we are looking into. So I think Diamond Hands brought this up of calling it stacking reinvestment and reinvesting and collecting, right? That sounds really cool, and yeah, that's something that we are looking into. But again, with the smart contract being immutable, this basically ties our hands into how to go about the situation. I think this is something that I was discussing with the mods group as well the other day. The biggest pro of a smart contract is also its biggest con, because that ties our hands in terms of development. Since the contract is immutable, we can't change a lot of things, and that makes our life like really difficult, like really really difficult. So the way we have to go about is like like figure out solutions, build like more stacks on top of each and every contract, and then make it interlink. So I think I can give some insights into what is happening and how we are going about stacking and reinvestment, and what are the challenges that we are facing, so that everyone can be more aware about what's happening. So with stacking, what we are thinking is again, first, like, what is the problem statement? The problem statement out here is the gas fees being high and the rewards being low, right? So the rewards being low, let's keep that aside. We'll tackle that via like different mechanisms. For now, let's speak about the first problem statement, which is the gas fees being high. So the idea out here is that we need to stack the rewards with which users can claim their rewards when the rewards are higher than the gas fees. For small investors, that's already being done via the reimbursement of the BNB. for okay, now coming to the part of stacking. So okay, so since we are basically solving the issue of the gas fees, right? What we can't do is we can't basically have an interaction between uh, the smart contract and a wallet address, because that interaction will always lead to uh, like a charge in terms of the gas fee. um, so what we want to do is, what we are thinking about is, again, like, it's at a very nascent stage. Don't like hold the gun to our heads for it if it changes in the future. Again, it's very new. So what we want to create is, we want to like create a database for the platform, again a secure database, wherein you can uh, wherein you can basically go to the app, click on the button. So the click basically means you are manually claiming your rewards, but it's not an interaction with the blockchain. So essentially, you're not paying any gas fees for that. And what this does is, in the back end, it basically creates an internal function um, wherein your rewards basically get, like, so you get them into a wallet without basically paying the gas fees. So you do it like whenever your cycle is done. That is every 24 hours, and then you can start accumulating the rewards. So that is what we are thinking. Again, that would be time consuming thing, because security of the database is super critical out here, and security is something that we personally take very seriously. Again, like, we have been hit with like all kinds of security stuff, ranging from DDoS attacks to FUD to like the competitors using bots and all of that stuff. So I think uh, security, like, for the users, for our investors, that's something that we hold very highly, and so we definitely would want it to be like as secure as possible. Uh, so that's the solution. That's one of the ideas around the solution for the stacking problem. Now, coming to the reinvestment part, right? So reinvestment, again, the idea is, rather than claiming the BNB, you basically get the native tokens, which is the Hodl tokens. Uh, so it's okay, giving away Hodl tokens. That's very simple. But now, basically, where the challenge is coming is, how do you move the cycle for someone from uh, from uh, from the BNB being unclaimed to claimed. So that is the biggest challenge. Like, how do you trigger that? Because we can't. Ideally, what we would have done is, we would have said, okay, whenever somebody clicks on the reinvest feature, uh, they essentially get the HODL tokens from one, let's say, contract A, and the BNB goes to contract address B. So now the the first part of it is very simple. That's very clear, and that's very easy to implement. But the second part of it, which is moving the BNB from um, uh, the smart contract where it lies right now to contract address B, that is the challenge, because we don't have a functionality for that. So again, we are thinking about it, how to go about it. Again, one thing is that um, we can make a we can make an interaction wherein you claim, wherein it would be a two-phase process, wherein you claim the BNB, and then again we give you a button out there which interacts with the pancake swap, and you convert the BNB into HODL then and there. uh, but again, like, we don't want to get into that, because that means you would be paying.
Hello? Oh, he dropped.
I think his
His
VPN might
VPN's
have
gone.
dropped out.
Yeah.
It should be back in a second. If you get a phone call or anything, it cuts it out as well.
How do you guys like the question platform?
The what, mate?
The questioning platform, like the ranking and the question, the what we
Yeah,
use.
it's really good. That was really cool of Diamond Hands to create that.
That wasn't me.
Was,
That
was,
was
was,
Pit.
oh, really?
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's really good, man.
Yeah.
Coming up right now. There's a really good question.
Yeah, it's a really good way to do it. It just shows as well, like the top questions, obviously, that everyone wants to know. Okay,
So
the dev's back.
I'm sorry. I don't know when did I get disconnected. I was speaking on the phone till now.
Oh, you cut out integrating PancakeSwap on the website.
Okay. So yeah, I think we just wanted to share like like the what's happening in the back end, like how are we thinking about things. Again, the immutability of the smart contract is what is posing all of these challenges and bringing about such a hard task in terms of implementing such a small change like a reinvestment, like stacking. Again, like we just wanted to share this with everyone, like why does it take more time to do all of these changes rather than just tell you guys, oh, this is happening soon. Again, this is happening soon. Maybe it happens, maybe it does not. We still have to come up with a better solution. So yeah, that's the thing, and we just wanted to shed some light on that. Sorry, let me just open the questions again.
Dev, I was going to ask, do you want to open the floor to some people in here as well? Maybe go back and forth.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll do that.
I think the next question is really important, though.
Yeah, just a sec.
I think on the list.
It better not be when Lambo, Pat.
Pat question too.
It for sure is.
Okay. I thought it was when lamp, man. Like, what happened?
Yeah, where's my lamp at?
I think that's Ben. Do you want to take that one?
I don't know. We were just talking about lamps, and I was on about where's my Hodl lamp, and maybe we could make some alarm, like Hodl alarms and things, because no one was getting any sleep.
We need to make that. We need to make the Hodl lamp as
I've had people
NFT.
messaging me saying that they were like, "Do you really like lamps, Ben?" I'm like, "I don't mind lamps. I don't know."
That's cool. I think that would be the first NFT that we'll create then. A Hodl lamp.
When we get up to their massive market caps, mate, there's going to be a when lamp coin. You can see it.
Done. That's okay. Let's move to the next question. I think one question just moved up. So that starts on the BNB reward pool. BNB reward pool is the key. How to keep it stable. The volume is getting lower and lower. Will the team do something to increase the volume? Yeah, definitely. Again, like we have maintained this and we understand this, that BNB rewards are one of the key things for the project, and I think the sustainability of the project is underlined by how strong and how sustainable the pool is. We understand that, and that is the reason why we want to bring in like more utility to the platform and add more revenue streams to the BNB pool. We are also doing like a lot of cool stuff with like a lot of our partners. Like with SafeTex, we are introducing a change in the tokenomics, not a change in the tokenomics, but like a change in the mechanism of the tokenomics, wherein you won't see the sell bot getting triggered. Rather, you'll basically just like take the BNB once the the transaction between the Hodl and BNB is happening when somebody's buying or somebody's selling. So that's really cool. I think again we are really at a nascent stage in terms of these tokenomics and how best to utilize it. And it's not just from a project perspective; it's also from the exchanges perspective, right? Because they also are kind of adapting and evolving with these tokenomics. And I think that's always what happens. The initial phase when you're setting a precedence, it always takes time, and it's always it evolves over a period of time, and like more and more cool stuff keeps on coming out. So I think that is what we are seeing out here as well. We are doing a lot of new things, trying different stuff out. um, One of the key things that was brought about was people see these the sell bot on the charts, and that creates a negative psychological impact. So how to let go of that? And the team at SafeTax basically came out with a brilliant solution, and so we will be doing a trial for that and see what happens with it. If the trial is good, yeah, then probably I will take it and make it a permanent feature. So again, uh, these things, kind of take time. Coming up with the idea, then discussing it out with a bunch of folks, and then executing them. Um, Again, because it's not something that's been tried and tested. It's something that's new, and that's there for being happening for the first time. So that adds more to the fun as well, and as well as to the timelines. But again, the key thing out here is like things are happening, things are moving, new ideas keep on popping up on every day. I think, as Raj mentions, it's never a dull day out here. Um, so yeah, I think the next biggest thing for increasing the volume and thereby the BNB reward pool is going to be listing on exchanges. I think that's going to be the key, and we are aware about it, but it's also about how do we get it done with the exchanges in the correct fashion. So we just need to be a little patient, and yeah, things are happening. Two exchanges are really close, so yeah, it's gonna happen till the tokenomics work. And oh no, we don't have only one dev. Somebody just asked it on Discord. uh okay, let's move to the next question. uh when DOST, I know safety is important, but a promise is promise. uh Okay, I think there's a lot of restructuring happening with the team. So we have seen a lot of people within the community take up a lot of roles, like significant roles within the project, like with marketing, with SEO, with uh, partnerships, with strategy, finances, a lot of things. So I think we'll be releasing, and some of them have talks as well. So I think we'll be sharing an update on the structure again. Like we still need to go through the structure in detail and close it, finalize it, and then yeah, I think a better structure can be shared with everyone on that. Same question. What is same question? What is the backup plan to provide continued management of the fund? Okay, so one of the key things that we are also implementing now with in terms of BNB pool is we won't be so there would be, I think somebody suggested this idea of Fibonacci pools. So something on that sort itself. So what we'll do is there would be a max cap associated with for the pool along with the market cap. So let's say if we are at of 50 million, again, like vague numbers, we'll have to do maths around it, but I'm just sharing the thought process out here. So let's say we are at a 50 million market cap, so we'll ensure that the rewards pool is you know is capped at 1000, so 1000 BNB. So if we get more than that, that basically goes into the reserve pool, and once the BNB pool starts depleting, we can basically use the reserve pool for that. Thereby, we can basically um, make the same amount of BNB. We can utilize it for like a longer period of time, thereby making the project more sustainable and more fruitful over a longer period of time.
Uh, Dev, the one thing I wanted to ask though, the full question was about like it says what is the backup plan to provide continued management of the fund and platform should something happen to you unexpectedly. I think a lot of people were having that question, like what if something happens to you, God forbids, what is the like what's the contingency plan?
Okay, so the contingency plan is it's not just me on the team. There are like multiple people, and like if something happens to me, I think when I was down with COVID, then as well the project was working. It was working fine. Obviously, like things will slow down a bit once like it's not just about me; it's about anybody from the team who occupies a good position and with key responsibilities, right? If something happens to anyone, then things do like slow down a bit, but it's not like things are going to end. So that's how it is, and that's how it will be.
I
There's no
I, I
string.
think I,
Yeah.
I think just because we had the debate yesterday night, I think the question really is like, who is that next person? Because like, let's say something, God forbids, happens tomorrow, like,
Hmm.
can we start getting introduced to those people so we can know, like, who they are?
I think it will always be a domino effect, right? Like, so the next question will be who's next in line, then who's next in line. Again, it's not a kingdom out here. It's like everybody holds the responsibility. I think we already know people. I think it basically stems from the same thing what I shared, like said earlier. So the team is expanding, and we have a new structure which is getting into place. I think once we share that, it will make. It will give everybody more clarity around whom to approach next on that stuff.
Just before we continue, because I know we have 170 something people in here now, there is one thing that we could really use the community's help with that we ourselves are working on, but we can't do it without the community. And that is that there is a scam website called tokenhodl.net that is running ads on Google. And we have guys at Google that are looking in on it. We have other things that are going in the background to like try and take it down, but the ad just is that website. You just can't take it down. So if anybody goes to Google and types in Hodl token, and you see that ad that takes you to Token Hodl, I think they just changed their ad to offer people 100,000 Hodl giveaway or some shit like that. It's a scam. If we can get everybody in the community, if all of us go and report that ad, it would really help a lot, and we could really use the community support for that.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, I think. I think we have also reported them to Google, but nothing significant happened on that side. So yeah, if we go together as like one group, one community, I think we can move the needle like quite quicker. Thanks, man, for bringing that up.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving on to the next one. PNB pool is depleting fastly. We launched Super Shiba partnership marketing didn't help the pool increase. I think that's an incorrect statement to say that these activities did not yield into anything. Again, since we are claiming the rewards on a daily basis, we don't see the effect of that. But yeah, the payouts are happening every 24 hours. People are still getting rewards. I know the sum is gone down, but let's not take away the fact that there were like periods, significant amount of periods, long time when people made like good.
Are we still here?
Yeah, did we lose them again?
I'm still here. I think we lost him again.
Yeah, he's it must be his VPN. Mine was playing up earlier. We got the same VPN.
Yeah, I think there was some issue. Yeah, sorry. This makes me lose my thought process.
I was gonna say you're pretty much at the bottom of the lowest voted one. Do you want to open up the floor for people in here to ask questions?
Yeah, I think that would be better. I think we have in which was addressed majority of the questions, I believe.
Okay, if anyone wants to ask a question, you just have to click on the button, raise your hand, and then once you come up blue, I'll select you. So we've got the first guy, Papa Hodl. Oh, you've gone back off.
Yes, sorry to cut you. Just one quick update that I also wanted to share with everyone is, so we are also ramping up our SEO efforts along with JG and Adam from within the community. And if you see, like earlier, we were facing issues wherein Google wasn't able to crawl us because of Cloudflare protection that we had. So that was sorted. And if you go search Hodl, just Hodl on Google. I think we are in the second page right now, and the idea is we need to bring it to the first page, and then subsequently into the top 5 and top 3, and hopefully one day as the top entry, top search result. I think if that happens, the kind of organic growth that we'll get, that would be amazing, and that's something that none of the other projects, none of the competitors, none of the meme coins can say about it. I think that's the beauty of this name. That's the beauty of this keyword. That's the beauty of the concept of hodling. It's an idea. It's a vision. It's something that we want to make into a reality. So I think we are getting there slowly and steadily, but yeah, we are getting there.
And we're actually, I just wanted to chime in. We're actually number 7 on the homepage of Google just for Hodl right now. If you go into a private browser, so we're moving up on that.
Oh, we moved up to number 7.
Yeah, right now we're number 7. If I go into a private browser,
that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, so yeah,
it's number 2 for me. Number 2 organically for just Hodl. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's one of the highest searched keywords within the crypto testing, right? So just imagine people searching Hodl on Google and Hodltoken.net being, as the first result. That's the amount of traffic, the amount of exposure, the amount of awareness that's going to come from that. That's going to be insane. So yeah, I think this is all thanks to the efforts from JG and Adam, and a lot of other people as well. So thank you guys for doing it, helping the project out, and obviously we'll start reaping the benefits and fruits from all of these activities pretty soon.
Okay, Pap Hodl, do you want to go ahead and speak, mate?
Yeah, we can take the questions now. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, Dev, I was just wondering with the nobody really knows, of course, except the folks on your side, the amount of money that's being spent on marketing and whatnot. But have you ever thought about directing whatever thousands of dollars it would take to minimize or put a baseline for BNB pools? Below 500.
You're cutting out, hypothetical.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think you're in a windy spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise. Can't hear your voice properly.
Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, now
hold
it's
on one
better.
second. Okay, hold on. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize. We're getting outer bands from the tropical storm that's coming to South Florida, so it's getting kind of rowdy here, the weather. But my question was, have you ever considered directing some of the thousands of dollars that are being spent on marketing, advertising, etc., to put a baseline or a foundation or a minimum on the BNB pool? So hypothetically, if the BNB pool never went below 500, that in and of itself, coming myself from an advertising and marketing background for 25 plus years, that in and of itself would be a catalyst that would drive this like nothing else. And it would seem like that would be something that could be looked at or should be looked at. Can you expound upon that, or has that ever been taken into consideration or crunched the numbers on it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we were actually discussing about it yesterday or day before, something like that. So see, the thing is like we also need to understand where does the marketing funds come from, right? So it's from the marketing wallet. Okay, so there are two ways to do that. It's either you claim the BNBs from the marketing wallet, or you basically go and sell the tokens from the marketing wallet. Um, Now, the first process is basically a recirculation in a way, right? Of the BNB pool. If we are basically saying we claim the BNBs from the reward pool and then just put it back in. So if you look at the wallet activity for I think last 2 weeks, we haven't claimed anything because we don't want to deplete the pool further. The second thing is about selling the tokens to get more BNBs. So that's again like we are at a very pivotal stage right now in terms of the market cap, in terms of just the market as a whole. So we don't want to like create like any unnecessary pressure out there. But yeah, this is definitely one of the things that will be under considerations once we start moving up. And yeah, like I think part of the funds can definitely go towards it. Uh, yeah, I think that's how we would play it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, and take care, man.
Okay, I'll mute your. Oh, you've done it yourself. Okay, it was asked by the community if we can leave the mics open so they can just give some feedback on your question, make sure that they've understood. So that's what we'll keep doing. So K factor 7, if you'd like to unmute your mic and then you can ask the question. K factor 7, are you there? Okay, if anyone else has questions, just raise your hand. Gabrielle, if you want to ask your question.
Hey, Dev. Thank you for today and great work and progress so far. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you addressed the question on the liquidity pool because I think that is a key KPI because we think that impacts pricing. And right now we see the pricing going down. And I know you've said several times that you're not worried about short-term prices. You're more long-term, which makes sense. But any plans to kind of in the near term to kind of help with the pricing, because there's a lot of people because of gas fees, and I know you're looking into addressing those that are feeling really the pain for that. And then the follow-up, the second question is really on the governance in terms of there's a lot of ideas in the community, a lot of things to kind of help and kind of create a nice buzz around the token and things that are going on, but it seems like it's difficult to kind of go through a process of getting to a decision maker to be able to know if those things are being worked on. So could you speak on the governance process and how that would work if the community had some ideas to share and wanted to see if you're going to take action?
Yeah, and sorry for the mispronunciation. It's Gabriel, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. I think addressing the first question, I think it's a vicious cycle, right? In terms of the rewards pool going down, subsequently the price goes down, and like everything works in tandem. So I think the quick fix, or like how do we solve this thing, is by getting in more volume. So more volume basically comes with either the new people, a lot more new people coming in. That happens with like more awareness, more marketing, or by increasing the average spend per user, like from the repeat users. Again, all of these basically things come in when there are new developments, when there are new news, new announcements. And I think just to hit on the reach aspect and the awareness and like thereby the volume, I think the biggest thing is getting more exchanges, because we have seen like what BKEX is doing, right? It's almost at like 60% volume share right now, and so we can basically understand the kind of impact having new exchanges, like getting Hodl listed on new exchanges, is going to bring in. So I think that's going to be the quick fix or the short-term fix, like however we want to make place it. So I think and we're like really close like in terms of like closing the deals with a couple of them. So I think that's going to bring a good relief and make us go up again, hopefully. Coming to the second question on governance, I think what we can do is we can set up some kind of I don't know, like a Google form, a Google tracker or something, wherein we can, everybody can vote, and like the popular ones or the highly voted ones are something that we can look into, and then we can, address that or take it up, like if it is a suggestion or if it is kind of a development thing. So whatever it is. So yeah, we can definitely look into it. Maybe build a small interface for it as well. Howsoever is like more convenient and less time consuming. So we can definitely look into that. But like in the meantime, till we don't have it, I think just feel free to reach to like me or like Ben or like other people from the mods group. And I think like if something is really cool, really valid, even in the short term, we can definitely like pick it up and take it up.
Yeah, like for now, maybe we could use the same platform we use for voting on the questions for today's AMA.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. Like that was really cool. Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? There's no blue hands at the moment. I think we answered quite a lot with the system we use today. Jason R, if you want to unmute your mic, you can speak.
Oh, hi. I don't know if it was addressed already. I know you're talking about the exchanges, possible listings. Are these exchanges gonna be integrated with the token mechanisms so that it benefits the external to the exchange with regards to the rewards?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question, I think, right now. So that's what we are speaking to exchanges about. So there have been multiple propositions around it. How do we, again, like we are not going to accept a proposal where the tokenomics are not integrated onto a platform. If that is the case, we definitely say no to that. But again, there are multiple ways to go about it. And we are still evaluating what's the perfect way to help the users, help the investors get the best out of it. So that's the reason why these talks are also taking longer period of time.
Okay, well that's great. That's great to hear because okay, great. That's good. That's
yeah. So
thank you.
I personally chatted with the dev of one of the exchanges as well, and explained the situation and blah blah blah. And these guys don't work over the weekends, so it's kind of a different ball game altogether. But yeah, I think we have made good progress, and they are also getting cognizant about these new tokenomics and all of that. I think again, what we are doing out here sets again a precedence in terms of the tokenomics, and I think there would be a flurry of projects which are going to benefit from that.
Okay, great. And and I mean, I understand the reflections and stuff will be a challenge for the integration, but I know with our special extra tokenomic with regards to the BNB reward, don't forget to try to integrate that into the exchange aspect as well. Yeah.
So reflections is something that's already there in the market. That's easy, but it's all about the BNB pool. So that's where the the question comes out.
Right.
So one of the exchanges also said that they can I don't know if I can reveal that. I'll just keep it with myself for now. I don't want to
no problem.
get into some issues for later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I see the challenge with that is probably the integration with their liquidity pool, correct? For the in terms of the aspect of the BNB rewards and stuff, correct?
Yeah, with
because
the BNB pool.
Because it will tie in directly with their liquidity, their liquidity and stuff on the exchange itself, right? So
Exactly.
Okay, great. Okay, well, great. Thank you very much, and I look forward to progress and positive news on that aspect, on that front.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, mate. Okay, the next question goes to Tanderson. Hey, Tanderson, you can unmute your mic and speak.
Okay, hey. My question is there a possibility that we could meet, maybe have little mini conference calls or AMAs with some of the folks that are on your team that are listed on the website as being on the team?
Yeah, so that's what I said earlier as well. Like, there's a new structure that's being rolled out. So once that is there, and you will be familiar with a lot of people out there already. So yeah, I think
Who are the people that are on there now?
They're part of the team.
They're part of the team. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of them have left. Like, one person left actually. So yeah, we haven't updated that. We'll update it. But again, like as I said, there's a new structure that's being rolled out. So yeah, you'll get to know about it more. And you've already seen a lot more people who are active in the group, who are addressing the questions, who are like looking into marketing, who are looking into like finances, all of that stuff. So yeah, you will be familiar with these guys.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the thing. And I think one of the things one of the things that one of the things that was also suggested was like the mods, or like people taking the responsibility for different roles, can also host a weekly AMA. So probably I can move into a fortnightly AMA, and like we can do a weekly AMA with like certain individuals out there.
Right. I just wanted to address the issue that Pitt had brought up earlier, because it was actually my question that that you were referring to, and that was, and I know you addressed it, but I need some clarity on it. And that is the question about, did something happen to you unexpectedly tonight, tomorrow? Who would be able to secure the funds, and who would we go to if you were unavailable to talk, to be available? What is the plan for that? Because we've got like $11 million that are, or more underneath your wing. And as far as me and the community, I think knows, you're it. You're it. And if something happens to you,
yeah, okay. So I'm just the face of it. It's not like I'm not a single person who's like handling the project. There are multiple people around it. Again, there are people like Ben is there. You have Dane, basically. So again, I think once the list is rolled out, you'll get to know the real names, all of that stuff. So yeah, I think.
So let me ask you this:
yeah.
If in fact something happened to you.
Something happened to me, right? Like
if something
I felt
happened
sick.
to you,
No, I felt sick with. Let me also finish that. Like, something happened to me. That was the big thing. That was the COVID. But still, like the project went on, right? I was in the hospital for a couple of days.
I know, but you were available. You were available.
No, I wasn't available the entire time. I was available when I was like at home. I was sick. I was tired. I had a fever, but it wasn't like I was in the hospital. 2 days I was in the hospital, and that time as well the project was going on. So there are people who are still running the show. There are people
that would have access. That would have access to the funds.
Yeah,
that would be able to get into the liquidity.
Tanderson, what happened with that was basically a warning that something needed to be done. So there have been things been put in place because of that. It was like we've had lots of learning curves through this journey, and that was one of the learning curves. So things have been put in place. So if it did get worse and something happened, everyone's concerned because their funds are in it, right? So that's been
exactly. And I just wanted to make
sure.
I think that's a fair question, just so that the community knows. I mean, we don't have to know. All of the community doesn't have to know the specific details, but we do need to know that there is a plan in place and who we would go to should that ever happen. And that just creates more confidence in the community.
Yeah, definitely. And I think one of the key things is also like we don't hold the funds. Everything is there in the smart contract, right? That's how everything is. It's an auto system that's built and designed to like work on its own. It's not like we are running some triggers or anything around the BNB pool or like other stuff. Like there's some of the manual stuff. There's the new utility stuff that's being added, but the code, the tokenomics, and everything that works on its own. So that's how it is. But yeah, I think with the new structure, you'll get to know more about it.
Okay, cool. Next question to ILL363. Sorry for the pronunciation.
Yeah, hi there. It's fine, buddy. It's just Ali, but backwards basically. That's fine. I joined the AMA a little bit later, but just wondering whether the CertTech audit question was answered.
Yeah, so like one of the people from the team is like in touch with them. There have been delays on their end, wherein there's a huge like backlog of projects which they're already auditing. Again, there are 2 audits which happens, which is a short term and a full version. The full version takes 4 to 6 weeks. So we are like speaking to them around like what are the timelines and everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Again, like I think the priority right now is like getting the exchanges. That's where I am spending like majority of my time. And yeah, I think once those are closed and they're done, I think we'll move into like I'll take up the certain thing myself as well.
Okay, moving on to Christian.
Hello. So I got a question, Dev. I heard you say we're going to get new exchanges, and that if they didn't accept the tokenomics, and that's great. But as far as being on an exchange right now with that BTEX, and we're not benefiting from it, and that the CMC is getting all its information from there, and if they're doing bad or whatever, that's what people see, because we're not really getting the information from PancakeSwap. So is there any talks, or is there a way we can get tokenomics through them, since we're already up?
So we've already initiated a dialogue with them, along with Pat from the community, with the BKEX team. So basically, the talks are on the same thing, on integrating the tokenomics for Hodl onto their exchange. So it's like, yeah, it's already underway.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, next question to M.M.
Okay, so what about the wheel? The people are not happy about the wheel, and I think that's a thing that we should get fixed, because it's our first project and it's important.
Yeah, can you please elaborate, like what people are not happy about?
Well, there are many people that are not collecting the rewards because the fee is bigger than the rewards, and there are like many of them.
I'm sorry, that's not true with the Hodl wheel. The Hodl wheel works on a different tangent, different aspect. You should not be playing with it if you know the value of the tokens is going to be less than the gas fees. Like it's not something like the rewards, which are mandatory, or like which is the key USP. It's something that's as a fun, that's as a game, that's as a additional rewards, right?
Also, it is allowed to stack. So say if you play one day, you can go back to it. And same with the free spins. You don't
can I
have to
speak
take
on
that.
this?
One
Can I?
second. You don't have. You don't have to take the free spin like every day. You can play it and you can let that stack, and then you can take it after say 7 days. When it's over the gas fee, then you can take it. It's no problem. Go ahead, Pitt.
I think what MM was trying to expand on the wheel. I think a lot of people in the community find that there's a lot of UI UX design issues where they don't really understand how to play the game. It's not that they don't want to play the game, is that there's a lot of I don't know if you I know you understand what I mean by UI UX design. Essentially, like it's not very like some people go there and they try to do the free spin, but they accidentally actually pay the actual spin. And I watch it all the time, and it is a concern. And a lot of people in the community do talk about it, about the UI UX design.
Okay, can we have a I don't know, but you can basically take the lead on it. Can you have some pointers around it, like what are the issues, what are the key issues, and we can address them.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you a report.
Yeah, great.
It
But yeah,
was
in terms of
also put in
just
in the
one
announcement.
thing. Just one thing. Sorry, Ben.
No worries.
In terms of functionality, in terms of the way the wheel is working, everything is fine. Everything is superb. Yeah, in terms of UI, like you're not seeing the. I think one of the things was like you're not seeing the commas in the figures, right? All of that. I think the things that are being brought up, they're like I understand they add a aesthetic and a visual appeal, but yeah, like for every project, every development, there are two parts to it. One is the functionality, utility, and the second is the aesthetics, right? In terms of functionality and utility, the wheel is working perfectly, both the paid spin and the free spin. In terms of aesthetics, in terms of the design, I definitely agree with the point that Pitt brought up, that we can definitely enhance it. So just wanted to like set that thing straight. Like there's no issue in terms of functionalities, but like
Yeah,
with the aesthetics.
it's not just that; it's also game logic too that that a lot of people had like comments on. But I'll definitely send you like a detailed report, and then work with the community later on after this AMA to send you a very detailed, like exactly what their issue, because we think the wheel can be a success, but I think if we tweak some things, it could be way more engaging and more addicting in a way.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool, makes sense.
Okay, Captain Hodl, do you want to ask a question?
Oh yeah. Just one simple question. How much tokens are in circulation?
I think around 760 trillion, something like that. Yeah, exact number I can like somewhere around that, like 750 to 760. That's what the number is.
Actually, to your question, Captain Hodl, like some people in the community made an API. So I can send you that API, and you just run it. It tells you the exact amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can also see the circulating supply on CoinMarketCap. It's updated now, so that's another place to look at it.
Okay, Neo, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, thank you for letting me talk. And first time talking to Def, I want to thank him for everything he has done for us. Also Ben and other people here. And of course, my brother Pete. I don't know him, but he's great. I want to ask about, because I have a big wallet, and I mean I have a lot of tokens. I have almost 1 trillion tokens, and my daughters also have, and my sister, and they have a little bit, not so much tokens. And every time when they want to claim their BNB, it's just not enough. So no sense to make it. I mean, it's useless to do it. And I want to ask if there can be find some solution about that, because I mean, there is no excitement to hold the hodl if you don't get at least anything.
Yeah, definitely. I think there are multiple solutions around it. Okay, one easy one is that we just increase the claim time. So rather than making it daily, we can make it to like, let's say, a 3-day cycle or something like that.
Yeah.
That's an easy one that can be done right now as well. The second is like go and fix the issue on the volume, right? Just grow the pool itself. Once the pool is up, like we won't face this issue. So that's where we are focusing right now on. We want to essentially fix the issue of the volume. We don't want to like get complacent and start saying, oh, now it's a 3-day claim and yeah, the pool is there. It's accumulating, stacking, and yeah, people can claim it. So I think we also want to put ourselves in a hard position wherein like we start. There's always the ash is always on fire. Like yeah, that's what I would like to call it. But again, I think once the new exchanges come in, more volume is bound to come in, and that's going to impact the BNB, the reward pool. So yeah, but at the same time, we do have the functionality of increasing the claim time so that like the auto stacking of the reward pool happens, and we can take it from there. So that's something that we have definitely given a thought and evaluated. So I think again, that would be the plan B, not the plan A. The plan A is to like how do we still get the rewards up, like the price up, the market cap up, everything up.
Can I make one more suggestion about the wheel and small investors? I think maybe they should have a chance to make it 2 times or 3 times. I don't know. I mean, it would be better so they can get more tokens, and then the excitement would be greater. I know that other people, they have only 1 time, but if you have, for example, 8 billion tokens or 5 billion tokens, you don't get anything from it. And if you, for example, if I have to say, there are also tokens there, they give you reflections all the time, and it is rising all the time. Also, the Hodl token give reflections, but in now it's not so much. It's not like on the beginning,
Yeah, I think yeah, it's just a market cycle, right? So yeah, there are like crests, there are troughs. That's how the cycle works, and yeah, I think the idea on small investors is like we are already reimbursing them the gas fees. Again, there is an update that needs to be done on the threshold and the quantum of the BNB fees. That's going to be done pretty soon. So yeah, I think that will solve partially the issue with small investors. But again, like let's not shy away from the fact that the main issue is still around the volume and how do we increase it. That remains the penultimate question and penultimate the objective and the goal. So that's what we're working day and night for. How do we increase the rewards pool? How do we increase more volume, and how do we make it more sustainable? Like in the next one, we don't want to do what we did in the last one where we hit a all-time high of 7,500 BNB pool, and then the next day, not the next day essentially, but like a few days later, we were like sitting in a different situation. So we'll basically we'll go into this new period with a better tech, with a better development, with a better infra, with a better understanding of how do we go about the situation now. So the thing around capping the pools and then making it more sustainable, that I think that makes it more sustainable, and that drives the thing for a longer period of time. So again, like it's an evolving project. It's something that's new. We are also learning. We are also like looking at the data. We're also getting the insights and like understanding the impact of multiple variables playing out in a certain fashion. And I think that's the key. We just want to learn, and we want to like implement what we learn. That's the thing, and I think that's what makes it a long-term project, and that's the vision for us.
Thank you for everything, and I will end to let the other people also ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I also think that if we did give smaller investors extra spins, that could be exploited very easily, because right now, like, you don't even need to hold Hodl to use this free spin. You can just pay the gas fee and use it and then stack it. So anybody could go in there, and if they have an empty wallet, they can just go and do 2-3 spins if it was if it was extra for free, and then after that gets a certain amount, they can stack that into their big wallet or something like that too. So I feel like that would be exploited very easily. So yes, I don't think that's a good idea at all. We also talked about too that when the BNB pool does get a little smaller, that we can start giving you guys more reflections as well too, to get more hodl in your account as well.
Yeah, again, that's something that's feasible and that's doable. But again, I think let's evaluate the situation, what happens this week, and I think the short-term idea and the goal again remains to get us listed on more exchanges, and then see how it all pans out, and then we take the calls from there.
Okay, let's take a question from Flavio.
Sorry, I was just wondering about the exchanges. Do you have any news like regarding like do you have like a date or something that we can that you could possibly share?
No, we can't share a date, an exact date, because again, we are. All I can share is like we are really close with like a couple of exchanges.
Okay, all right. So no approximate either, like maybe a couple weeks or.
I can't reveal that. Again, like there are like legal stuff around it. But yeah, I think it should be sooner than that.
Okay, all right, no worries. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, next we'll go for James 147. Go ahead, James 147.
Yep. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Hi there, Dev. Just want to say thanks for donating the 100 billion towards the HODL global movement. We're about to put our first ambassador through the induction process, and then we're going to give out, like say, approximately 500 million per person in their community. I believe the success is dependent on the small investor pool. So I just wanted to get like your feedback on that. Obviously, if they just get tokens in their hand, like it'll be great. But if that small investor pool is sorted, I believe it'll have the greatest impact in those impoverished countries.
Yeah, so I think we addressed this question on small investors pool. So we are going to update the threshold, which is the qualifying criteria for the small investor, and the BNB gas fees update as well. So yeah, like this will be taken care of. So yeah, all the small investors should be good.
Yeah, because it's just like, cause I think the next, like as the price is down, it's a great opportunity, for people in those countries to be able to get in to the market at this time. So I think like it's just I mean, we want the price to go up, but it's a great time for those people to get into HODL. And so yeah, so that'll be great. That'll be awesome once that gets sorted, and we'll be able to really go ahead and get the movement happening. So that's great.
Yeah, thank you. I think we can take the last two questions, and we have to also announce the winners for the Hodl giveaway, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go for the last two. We'll go for Declard. Sorry for the pronunciation. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hi team. Hi Dev. Very grateful for this project and what it's done for my family. But at the start, listening to what you said in the previous AMAs about having to go in daily and interact with the site, it was great. It was a great feeling. but over this last few weeks, going in daily and seeing our price drop, it's become rather a chore. I'm watching our rewards dissipate. And to touch on what Rod said earlier on, I would rather now just go in once a week and claim my BNB, or I'd rather have an automatics, or have it that I just get reflections instead of BNB, what Raj touched on earlier on. I just like to switch off for a week or two and then come back again. I find as if, especially myself working a 3-shift pattern at Land Rover, that sometimes I miss my rewards because I can't get back at the same time and I've missed it to the next day. Is there anything that we can do about instead of claiming BNB, just have the BNB reward reflecting reflections so my reflections go up? Because that's what I do anyway. I just buy with my BNB. I just buy more Hodl.
The points that you mentioned, like definitely we are considering all of them. One is definitely increasing the claim time from, instead of making it daily, we can make 3 days or something like that. Maybe even a week, and see like how the accumulation happens, and then basically what is the influx and the outflux, and then basically define the suitable time frame for it. The second one that Raj mentioned is around having higher reflections in terms of Hodl, the native token, and lower in terms of BNB, and like make the BNB accumulate. So yeah, I think both of these points we have taken, and these are something that can be done fairly easily. So there's no code development or anything, new smart contract that's going to be required. This is already there. These are the situations that were already thought of before the inception of the project. So we have the solutions for it. I think it's just about, we just want to give one last shot before making any crucial interventions in terms of the things that are happening. So yeah, I think we perceive things to move forward and upward really quickly. There are things which are in the pipeline which are bound to do that. So that's the thing. So otherwise, we always have these two options, and we can just go ahead and do that once everyone is aligned with it.
Okay, Dev. Thank you. Thanks very much. And again, thank you so much for the concept of this project. Thank you.
Thanks, Brent.
Okay, last question goes to Haroon.
Hey, thank you for taking my question.
No problem.
The main question I got is, besides you, Dev, and I don't know if this has been answered because I'm just coming on to this, but besides you, how many full-time employees does Hodl have, and how are they getting paid?
Yeah, so I think we have taken this question like multiple times in this very AMA. So again, a new structure is being devised for the team, and there have been like new people who have been in the team. Some of the faces are familiar with to everyone, and yeah, we'll be releasing a new structure pretty soon. And in terms of how are the payouts happening, I think so. One of the things is the 0.5% from the liquidity that goes, right. So that's distributed amongst the marketing budget, that's distributed amongst the exchange fees, exchange listings, and also the team expansion. So that's how it's happening.
But right now, how many employees do we have full-time?
Full-time would be 5.
Thank
you. And we also have a lot more like freelancers. So we keep on hiring and people on short-term contracts, wherein they basically come and put in a few hours for certain tasks, and yeah, that basically helps to expedite the process, be it in terms of graphic designing, be it in terms of coding, be it in terms of front-end development, be it in terms of back-end development, be it in terms of partnerships. Yeah, so all of that is there.
Thank you.
Okay, if you want to go on to announce the around the world Hodl around the world competition winners, mate. That's a big one, 200 billion. So take it away.
Yeah, let me just get that the names. Firstly, like a big thank you to everybody who participated in it and like spread the word and like had Hodl out there in the physical world. This was typically, yeah, like it was true to the name, Hodl around the world. We saw our logo everywhere, from like monuments to buildings to gardens to lawns to like in different geographies and like mountains, beaches, all of that stuff. Like really, that was really crazy. Like looking at the pictures on a daily basis and like seeing the excitement that this beautiful community shares. Okay, let me just get the names. So just a sec. Okay, so I think these are the Instagram handles.
I can send the pictures. You can just read them, okay?
Yeah, that's good. So one of them is Bossy CZ. So that's BOSCZ. And the other one is Mike Williams 90. So these are the Instagram handles, and really congratulations on winning the tokens and winning the prize. And yeah, like what you guys did, that was amazing, and like kudos to everyone. Not just the winners, but like everybody who participated and spread the word. It means a lot to us, and yeah, we'll keep going at it, and let's keep on doing like more activities around this and more giveaways. I think the giveaway king out here, Ben, if you want to speak something around it.
Yeah, I've got my right hand man as well, Diamond Hands, who's been doing a great job. But it's been smashed all over the socials. If you go onto Twitter and type in hashtag Hodl World, you'll see everyone that's like entered, and you'll see all these great pictures, etc. Just go on there, retweet, comment, and also tag Token Hodl as well. And yeah, it's been great. There's going to be loads more stuff like this. So, and also if you've got any suggestions of anything that you think we should be doing, any changes towards these competitions and things, just let us know. But we really appreciate you guys for getting involved, and everything that we do is just going to make us go more and more viral. So like you can see us on Google, etc., moving up the ranks. This will just increase it. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Are the winners on the are the winners on the voice chat? Maybe we can get them on here and say hello.
Let's have a look.
Guys. Mike, I see you. There you are.
Hi. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
100 billion. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Me and my friend Koen, we worked really hard to get the picture done. It's inspired by crop circles, of course. It was really fun to do. Took a long time, but yeah, really excited to win, and really excited to be part of the Hodl team, to the Hodl emotion.
So were you the one with the grass one?
Yeah, the crop circle. That's
how
it.
many lawns did you have to do to get that right? Or was it the first time?
Well, first time. Well, we
Really?
drawn out with markers and with strings, and then we just did everything by hand.
That's effort. By hand.
Yeah, by hand.
Wow, well deserved, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you.
Which was the other winner? Are they here?
That was Boss CZ. BOSICZ. Again, the Insta handle. I don't think so. He's
Yeah,
not
there he
there.
Oh
is.
yeah,
There
yeah.
he is.
Is it
He's
Boss
there.
Boys
There he
ZC? I
is.
think he's here. Yeah, he's here.
You're
Ah,
on mute,
amazing,
bro.
amazing.
Unmute your
Boss,
mic,
go
mate.
for it.
You can speak.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Hey,
There
mate.
he is.
Congratulations.
Yes, super, super. Thank you very much. And pet English, my girlfriend would translate.
Hey guys, just a few words. Boshi, my boyfriend, wants to thank you all for the win. He is really excited, and he did a lot for it, and he really did his best. He really all week lived with you, not with me, but with you. But it was it was funny, and I supported him as much as I can. Could. So yeah, we are all both very happy, and thank you very much for this.
Yeah, well, it was noticed about how much effort you guys went into, and obviously everyone else. But the dev personally picked those two winners. So yeah, really appreciate it, and thank you very much for what you did.
And, thank you
Yeah,
very much.
we thanks.
And hrozně se mi líbí, jak vaše komunita pracuje.
Yeah, I should translate. My boyfriend says that he really likes how your community works.
Oh, great. Well,
Čas
it's great to have
jsem
him.
investoval do komunit, který nepracovali.
He already invested in communities which didn't function
A bylo to
or
špatné.
work, and it was bad. But he really liked your community and your work, and yeah.
Každopádně nepotřebuju na měsíc, ale potřebuju, aby projekt byl 100%.
He don't need to go to moon. Na měsíc,
Yeah.
but
He wants to go to the moon.
Ale projekt 100% work.
but he like when the project is working for 100%.
All right, great. Well, thank you very much.
And
Congratulations.
And
Thank you.
NFT market.
Are you thinking about NFT market?
Yeah, that's what the developers are working on right now.
Že bych měl
Okay.
nějaký
Na tom pracuji
adepty
developeři.
v České republice.
Yeah, okay. He has some adepts in Czech Republic for it, so you can.
All right, just
cooperate.
give us, yeah, just give me a message or Hodltoken a message or Raj or Pat, anyone, one of the mods, and yeah, we can look into it. Okay.
Okay, he will write you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
You know, it'd be kind of cool too is you guys that are the winners, you have those photos. You guys could upload that as the Grand Prize Hodl World winners onto the NFT marketplace when we do get that launched. I think that'd be kind of cool. So save your photos.
Yeah,
And
that's a good
I
idea.
also wanted, I also wanted to give a special shout out to Sways, because I know you put in a lot of work in the community for the memes and memeing all the mods and doing all of the extra stuff and all of the photos and stuff like that as well too. I know you didn't win this one, but yeah, we wanted to give you a special shout out as well too for all of the effort that you put into the community. And Ben's gonna buy you a lamp.
And wow, amazing guys! Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You'll like next week's contest, Sways. You'll like it.
I didn't get it. Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. You'll love next week's contest. You'll love it.
Oh yeah, I'm very hyped. Let's see what happens.
You won.
Thank you very much.
One of the days this week, right?
Yeah, I won one daily competition, right? Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks
Cool,
for
man.
that. Yeah, this
No
was an
worries.
amazing week. Everybody did a good job here. Wow, and Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
there are some memes. Okay. I will make
Big,
a meme spam in a few minutes.
yeah. Big shout out as well to the marketing side that got that out all over our socials and the ads and things. They've done a brilliant job this week. It's really been great. So thanks, guys.
No problem. Thanks, boss.
Cheers, guys. All right, I'll pass back to the dev.
Yeah, like just on the closing front, I think exciting things are still coming. Again, like let's not think it's. I know, like it feels like it's been going on for such a long time, but it's still like early.
Your
Nascent
mic's cutting
phase.
out.
I think there's some issue with the VPN now.
Yeah, he's just cut out. Let's just give it 1 minute, see if he comes back. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, sorry about that. Again, some network issues. Yeah, I think there are like really exciting things to look forward to, and new things are coming in. We are climbing the ladder on the Hodl page organically on Google. I think that's going to be a big achievement, and that's going to bring in a lot more people and new people, new awareness. And yeah, I think we're still like super early. We're still at a very nascent stage. What we've experienced, that was really cool, but again, we have to break it and like take it higher and higher. There's only one way from here, and as Pat always mentions, when lamp.
Yeah, when lamp.
All right,
All right, guys, cool.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in for the AMA. Yeah, cheers and good night or good morning, wherever you guys are. Thank you.
Cheers, Dev. Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys. Closing AMA now.